In this video, we'll go over how to search in the new EBSCO interface, as well as how to access full-text articles and how to get permalinks for the articles that you do find. Once you've selected the link to the database that you wish to search in from the A to Z database list, you'll be brought to the new interface. This interface has many of the same features that you were already used to in the previous classic interface. At the top of the screen is where you'll enter your keywords. If you need help generating keywords or developing a search strategy, view the research guide linked in the description. Next to the search fields at the top of the screen are two different types of dropdowns. The one on the left lets you select your Boolean operators, which tells the database how to combine your search terms. On the right, you'll see a field dropdown. By default, no field is selected. However, you can use the dropdown to search in specific fields like the author, title, or subject fields, which will narrow down your search and can be very useful if you already have a lot of information about the specific article that you're looking for. If you need additional search fields, you can use the Add Fields button to add another field. Below the search fields are the filters and search options. These look a little bit different from the old interface, but contain mostly the same options. The default tab is the Filters tab. Depending on the database that you're searching in, you may see some slightly different options, but the ones that you'll use the most often will be near the top. These are the limiters and publication date filters. Here you can limit your search to full text available, references available, and peer-reviewed. You can also select a publication date range. Below this, you will see any filters unique to the database you are searching in. I'm an academic search premier, so I see some publication and document type filters. The next tab is for search options. This will tell the database how it should treat your search. This includes switching the search mode, or if the database should try expanding your search using related terms. The third tab is called Publications. This tab lets you search different publications available in the database and search within it. If there's a specific journal that you're interested in locating an article from, you can navigate into a publication and browse the volumes and issues available in the database. The last tab is called Subjects. This tab is what was previously called Thesaurus. Depending on the database you're in, you may see a slightly different subject tab. Nursing databases like CNAL may use Mesh or CNAL Thesaurus subject terms, so you may see that different heading. The Subjects tab allows you to search for a topic or subject and see what terms the database uses to refer to that topic or subject. For example, searching for honeybee tells me that the database uses the term honeybees. I can use the checkbox next to the term to select it and to add it to my search. If I want to see terms that are related to the one I search for, I can also click on the linked subject. If I click on honeybees, I can see preferred terms, as well as broader and narrower terms. I can also see related terms. If I select more than one term, I will have the option to choose how the terms are combined. Or we'll search for all of your selected terms and return any results that have at least one of your selected terms. And we'll look for all of your selected terms and only show you results that have all of the terms. Not will find results that have the first term that you selected, but it will remove results that have any of the subsequent terms that you selected. Once I've selected the subjects I want to add to my search, I select Add to Search, and then it will be added to an empty line in my search fields. Once I've constructed my search, I can select any filters or options, and then select Search. You should now see your search results. At the top, you'll see your search as well as your filter options. You can click on All Filters to view any filters that can be applied to your search. Selecting Full Text or Peer-Reviewed will apply these filters to your search, and you can use the drop-downs to select the publication date range or the source type. If you need to edit your search, you can click on Advanced Search to go back to the Advanced Search page. As a note, if you go back to the Advanced Search page, it may not reflect your previously organized search. On the left, you'll see the My Dashboard options. Unless you're signed in with a My EBSCO account, the information in My Dashboard is not saved between sessions. Sessions are defined as ending after 30 minutes of inactivity or using the Sign Out button in the database. Of note is the Recent Activity option, which allows you to view your previous searches. Below the My Dashboard option is a new search option. If you want to restart your search or are switching to a different topic and would like to clear out any previous filters, search terms, etc. that you may have, you can select this option to clear your search from the search fields and filters and go back to the advanced search page. In the middle of the page is your search results. At the top of the results list are the number of results your search returned, as well as options for how to display and organize your search results. You can also save your search or set an alert. Please note that saving your search between sessions or setting an alert requires you to be signed in to a personal My EBSCO account, My EBSCO accounts are not connected to your normal library account. Below the search results options are your results. Each result has a very similar format. At the top of the result, you'll see a note about if the article is peer-reviewed and what type of resource it's from, such as an academic journal, periodical, or book chapter. Below that, you'll see the title, which you can click on to view the detailed record. We'll look at that a little bit later. Below the title is some bibliographic information, including the author, source publication, database, a snippet of the abstract, if an abstract is available, and the subjects the article is associated with. Terms that are highlighted or bolded are terms that appeared in your search or are terms that are related to your search that EBSCO identified. Under the bibliographic information will be a button that says Access Options or Access Now. Clicking on an Access Now button will bring you directly to the full text of the item. Clicking on Access Options will allow you to select between the available options to view the article. Typically, it will have a PDF or online full text option, if the article has been made available in the database that you're using. If the article isn't available in the database, you'll see a Check for Full Text option. The Check for Full Text option acts as a link to an automated search of the library's databases and resources to see if the item you want is available for view. If it isn't, you'll be given the option to request the item through Interlibrary Loan. Navigating back to our search results, if I want to view the full abstract or bibliographic details about an article or item in the database, I can click on the title of the article to view the detailed record. In the upper left, you'll see several tool icons. These allow you to save, cite, share, or download the article. You can also add the article to a project if you're signed in with a My EBSCO account. Below that, you'll see the title and basic bibliographic information for the article, as well as an option to go back to your search results. You'll also have your access options and download options. Scrolling down, you'll see more information about the article, including a full list of subjects, the entire abstract, and other information you might need or want while doing research. The subjects, author-supplied keywords, and people terms are linked, so you can click on them to view related resources. When you click on Access Now or select an Access option, you'll be brought to the related viewer. At the top, you'll see the same tools as on the detailed record, plus a few others. These additional tools are Print, Narrate, and depending on the format selected, Translate. Some ebooks may also have a table of contents panel, which allows you to navigate between chapters. At the bottom of the page, you can use the arrows or page numbers to navigate between pages, or you can use your device's scroll feature to scroll through the document. If you need to share the article, search, or page you're viewing with another person, you have two different options. You can use your device's copy and paste function to copy the address out of the browser's address bar. This is the recommended option for searches and for pages that do not have a share tool. This link will feature the library's unique code, which will prompt you to log in with single sign-on if you're off campus. You can also use the Share tool to create a link. Click on Share and then select Create Link. This was an overview of the new EBSCO interface. If you have any questions or need help, email us at library@norwich.edu.